Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Earthbound. I am Atyrum, and in today's episode, we're heading back in to see the Runaway 5 yet again, buying a ticket for 30 bucks. I guess we only need one ticket here, and then we're gonna have to get a phone call from our dad. I was wondering why the game was stopping there for a second, but as usual, our dad is asking us to take a break, which we are obviously not going to do as usual, because as I've mentioned many times before, we are not using the in-game saving feature, so that is a thing. And let's go ahead and get our show ticket out. I'm kind of wondering if you can use the same show ticket for every show, or does it get wiped from your inventory? It does get taken from your inventory, so that's good. So anyways, if we head in, I think we want to do this before the show, if I remember correctly. And we want to see the manager of this theater, who is going to tell us again. I think we talked to her in a previous episode. So we'd have to find buried gold, or we'd have to pay such a huge sum of money. Okay, so let's go ahead and try and get around her desk so we can talk to her. And, oops, did not mean to talk to her over again. I just meant to go into my inventory. Okay, so let's get through this conversation here. The diamond is in Katie's inventory, so let's go ahead and use that. Yay, that diamond! You're going to pay with that diamond? Okay, I guess that diamond is worth $1 million. So she's gonna rip the contract, and you should thank me. That diamond is worth maybe $50. So I give you a bargain. So anyways, the Runaway 5 is going to come in here, and they're super thankful yet again that we have saved them from their debt again, and hopefully they've learned their lesson this time, and they won't get into such trouble with theater owners again. And in fact, I believe they do not. I believe they're actually... we're going to be seeing our last concert with them now, although there is another concert in the game that's not the Runaway 5 that we'll be seeing a little bit later. But yeah, this isn't the last we see of them, but this is going to be the last concert we see from them. So let's go ahead, head into the theater, and yeah, there's actually a couple things I need to talk about in this video. So I meant for this episode to go up today, actually, the day I'm recording this. But there are a couple of issues. So here's the thing. My wife just had surgery on Tuesday, and it all went good. Everything went okay. And I mean, let's back up a little bit first. My videos have been a little bit more sporadic than usual as of late, because I've been trying to get a little bit ahead in videos and get a bunch of stuff pre-recorded, because I knew this surgery was coming up, and I wanted to make sure I had some time to take off doing YouTube videos so I would be able to take care of my wife. And I kind of ran out of my pre-recorded stuff. I tried to get as far ahead as I could, but, you know, all sorts of stuff came up at last minute, and, you know, I couldn't always, you know, stay ahead of things, so sometimes I had to, you know, I don't know, take a couple days off here and there, and then I used up some of my pre-recorded stuff. So, yeah, I ended up getting all the way through middle of last week before I ran out of different episodes to post. So I actually ended up having to post 2 episodes of the Pokemon Theta Emerald Nuzlocke in a row. Usually I don't like to post 2 episodes of the same series in a row, but unfortunately I did have to do that because I didn't have an episode of Earthbound ready. I didn't get one recorded, so I'm actually recording this late at night after my wife's already in bed. Because of the pain meds, she's been sleeping quite a bit, so I did manage to stay up a little bit later tonight to get an episode of Earthbound recorded, and I'll probably have to do the same to get episodes of my other series up, because like I said, I am lagging a little bit behind in my episodes right now. So anyways, the Runaway 5 got in their tour bus, and they are gone, and like I said, we will be seeing them again pretty soon. But our next order of business is to head to the department store, if I can figure out where the heck that is. First of all, actually, yeah, let's go into the department store. I think that's probably where we can do our inventory management, because there are a couple things I need to do. But yeah, as I was talking about, you know, the surgery and just being able to get my videos up, hopefully we should be going back to a more consistent schedule. For the time being, I mean, I can't even promise that there'll be videos every other day. I was trying to, at the minimum, get that, but unfortunately that did not quite work out. and since she'll be at home a lot more and she won't be working for a little while, I won't really have the time that I usually have to record videos. Although, I mean, there's nothing wrong with recording videos while she's there. I just prefer to do it when she's gone. I mean, she usually doesn't mind when I'm recording videos. Somehow I feel like the lights will get turned off in the department store. I guess it's just a mouse's sixth sense. But yeah, she doesn't mind so much. I mean, I'd prefer not to do it too much because I feel it's probably kind of a nuisance. And our apartment actually, I think I probably mentioned this before, it technically only has one room. It's a one-bedroom apartment, but there's not even like a dividing wall. There's like a little dividing wall, not like a full wall between the bedroom and the main living area. And there's not even like a door or anything like that. So it's kind of hard to, you know, like, I don't know, like even like record videos late at night or something like that when we're both at home. The reason I can do it now is we're actually staying at my parents' house because she had her surgery up in this area instead of having it down where we live. So my parents were nice enough to let us stay here until until her next appointment. She has a follow-up appointment after her surgery for Monday, which is possibly the day this video goes up, or this video might go up Sunday. I'm not quite sure. Depends on how much I think I can get recorded to get all set up and stuff like that. But I'm just going through my inventory, kind of selling some of the stuff I don't need, and I'm going to upgrade some equipment that needs upgrade, because I don't think I've been in the department store just yet. I think last time we tried to come by here it was closed. But yeah, just trying to get ahead in videos, and yeah, like I said, this one might go up Sunday or Monday, I guess we'll see. But yeah, so since we're staying at my parents' house, I don't have an ideal setup here. I'm running off my laptop. I don't usually record off of my laptop. So I didn't have all my recording stuff set up, so I hope all the... I mean, I tested everything, but hopefully the audio sounds good. And hopefully everything else works out alright, the video quality is good and all that. Ooh, an upgrade to our bracelets as well, that'll be nice. And of course we're selling the old ones. That's a feature that I really, really love about this game. But yeah, hopefully everything... Oh, I guess I ran out of money. We should go stop by the ATM, but the second we leave here... Okay, let's see if we can sell anything else. How much was the gold bracelet? Okay, so we just barely don't have enough, so we can sell some stuff to get enough to get to that. Can't really sell anything in here. We can sell the carton of cream, I guess. $2. That wasn't really worth it. But yeah, I think I covered everything in that respect. She's been recovering pretty well, so things have been going pretty well so far. Since I haven't had to record a video since like last week, I have had time to take care of her and everything like that, so it hasn't been too bad. I had several videos that were pre-recorded, so I had those. I just had to edit them. But yeah, let's see. I don't even know what the stag beetle does. I suppose we can get rid of it. And now we can go ahead and buy that gold bracelet. I think that's the only thing we need from here. Yeah, unless we need a toothbrush, if our breath is starting to stink and we need to brush our teeth, maybe? I don't know. But anyways, upgrade, get some better defense. We are going to need that. That's all we need for now from this person. Is there anything we need from over here? Not necessarily. And at this point in the game, you do want to make sure that the Franklin badge, make sure that's either on your main character or on Ed. I think I'm going to give it, don't drop it. I don't think you can drop it, luckily, but let's give it to Ed. I think Ed has a little less defense than Ben does, so make sure it's not on Katie. I guess it's kind of a spoiler for what's about to happen, but it is literally about to happen within the next, like, minute. So I suppose that's not too big a deal, and there's a coin of defense we could get. Is there an ATM up here by any chance? We can pick up a teddy bear. That could be useful. Because this upcoming segment of the game can be a little bit difficult. Just a little bit difficult. So let's see. Is there an ATM in here by anywhere in here? Because if we try to leave... that's going to trigger an event, and we won't be able to get back up here and buy stuff. Oh, there we go. There's an ATM. Perfect, because I'm sure we probably have lots of money, because I haven't withdrawn anything in a while, and holy cow, that is a lot of money. Okay, let's go ahead and withdraw. Yeah, let's just get that much. We'll leave 10,000 in there just in case we die horribly, which could definitely happen in this upcoming area of the game. So let's go ahead and get the coin of defense for Ben, because I think everybody else has the coin of defense already, so that'll get us upgraded as we need. Trick Yo-Yo is, like I mentioned before, it's one of those items that we actually get another teddy bear, actually. That could be pretty useful for the upcoming area as well. I think only one of them follows behind you at a time. Yeah. But yeah, the yo-yo is an item that does more damage, but it has a really high chance to miss. That's why it's flashing and saying, oh, this item is better when you look at it, because it only takes into account the amount of damage it does, and it says, oh yeah, look, this does more damage than your other items, but it doesn't tell you that, you know, it's going to miss most of the time. So that's why I'm not upgrading to that item. But anyways, we're going to see as we try to leave. Oh, the lights go out just like that mouse said, and a creepy little monster of some sort came by, and it looks like he took Katie and Ed, actually. Although Ed is actually still down there behind that tree, but it looks like he went missing as well, but there he is. But yeah, he kidnapped Katie and turned the lights off in the shopping center here. We can leave if we really want to, but I don't think we really want to at this point. Ooh, and here come our first monsters in this area. I probably shouldn't have wandered back that way, and now there are two of them. So I guess we're going to have to take these guys on. Interestingly enough, a lot of the enemies in this area are musical instruments and other musical types of things, and holy cow, that annihilated that teddy bear really fast. This area of the game is pretty difficult, actually. I definitely had difficulty with this part of the game in the past, so I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. And it's healing itself up, so we better heal up Ed here. And I don't want to start wasting our goods just yet. And yeah, we're already down a teddy bear, which is not good at all. Once we get to the boss at the end of this area, we can go all out with our offensive PSI. Do we have any bottle rockets? Probably not. I didn't have the foresight to pick up any of those, which is probably a bad thing. But yeah, so we've head back up to the escalator. We can try and avoid some enemies up here. Let's see. We do not have any bottle rockets, and we don't have any healing items other than the HP sucker, which tends to not work. So we may be in a bit of trouble here. This may not go super well. Oh, and there's a bunch of enemies up here. We got the jump on this one, and we got it knocked out. Let's use our moment of invisibility to get up the next escalator. Skip those two enemies. Very nice, very nice. And up here is nothing. Sweet. Except another creepy call from the tentacle monster Gwarg. And yeah, tempted to save state here. Oh, that's bad. Okay, luckily we did not get hit from behind there. It looked like we almost did. Oh, and I guess these are enemies I've already shown. I was expecting something we hadn't seen yet. Okay, and there's one more present over there we can skip past, and we should be able to sneak past these guys over here, although where we want to get is over that direction, I'm pretty sure. We might be able to get past these guys. Tempted to try it. Let's see if we don't get stopped by the mystical Gwarginess. Okay. And get through the door. There we go. Sweet. We made it. We barely had some fighting enemies up back there, which is good because all the enemies back there are quite the pain in the butt. But anyways, let's see. I'm pretty sure we don't have any healing items. I think I already said that earlier. Yeah, you got to be careful here because you can die fairly easily in this area. And if you do end up dying and have to go through here several times, you could risk your main character and whoever you have in Ed's place. They can get a little bit over leveled, so you want to make sure you know you're not over leveling them too far past the point of Katie. I get confused sometimes because I'm trying to give advice to people who are playing this game as well as playing it myself and using the character names that I've given. But there's also the default character names, and let's use the shield killer just in case he has some kind of shield up. Did not work, so he did not have anything, so that's good. PSI Fire, that might hurt a little bit. 67 and 80. Let's go for a... Let's go for a Life Up Alpha just to keep Ed topped off, and then go for another attack. Brain Shock did not work. I feel like that never works. And only 13 damage. Okay, so that's... It might not even be worth it to keep Ed alive. Let's go for PSI Beta Boom. Or PSI Boom Beta. And maybe... Counter PSI Unit. Let's go ahead and use that. Because if he uses PSI on us, then we can bounce it back at him, I believe. Is this the first time I've used this thing? Okay, that's some interesting sound effects. It did not work. Okay. That kind of stinks. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Oh, and we solidified too. So that's quite unfortunate. Okay, so let's go ahead and shoot and get past this turn as fast as possible. PSI Magnet Omega. I guess it didn't steal too much PP, so that's good. Life Up, shoot. Let's get through this turn as fast as possible, because that's going to be mortal damage. Come on, get that heal off. There we go. Okay, we're going to need another heal as well. Probably want a healing beta this time. And just shoot with that again. Not doing very much damage. I really wish we'd stocked up. Did I just use healing? Wow. I meant to use Life Up. I don't know why I decided to go down to healing. There goes another fire. That's probably do mortal damage again. Just barely. Just 1 HP of mortal damage. But we can get that Life Up beta up and get our full health back. And we're going to have to go for another Life Up on Ed. Is it really worth keeping him alive though? Because like I said, he's really not doing anything. We can try and use... What have we not used yet? The slime generator maybe? I don't know, because he's something sticky stuck to the enemy. It did not work. He's trying to use Brain Shock. I never see that work. Let's just go for a bash, and we could try the HP sucker maybe. PSI Freeze is gonna hurt. 185. Wow, that does hurt. HP Sucker did not work. That stinks. Alright, so we're gonna need to heal ourselves up again. Go for the Life Up on myself this time, rather than the healing, and get a little bit of health back. We are not doing so well this battle. Let's just go for a couple of bashes. Not doing nearly enough damage, and we're taking some hard hits here. Ed is gonna go down here. Let's see if we can get a couple attacks off before that happens. And we don't have enough PP left to heal either. There goes the rest of it. Let's just keep bashing, I guess, but we're probably dead here. So this did not go so well. Let's keep attacking. There we go! I was about to, give my speech about I'm sorry I screwed this all up, and this was such a failure of an episode, but it was a failure. I mean, if you're playing through this game and you're watching my videos as a walkthrough, then I would definitely recommend picking up some items. You can actually pick up bottle rockets in the department store in a little storage room that there's one of those suspicious characters hiding inside of. You can actually buy the bottle rockets from, but I was dumb and didn't even think to do that, so we ended up with a very close battle there. Yeah, I ran out of PP, so I had nothing I could do but keep bashing the A button trying to get an attack off. Yeah, I think it's down here. I'm gonna go show this off. I don't know if anybody's really playing along while they watch this, but if you are, I guess I'm mistaken. Maybe there's another storage room somewhere that they have that in. I've got to go check on that. But yeah, I believe we've gone on for a little while this episode, and I really didn't have that many random battles to cut out. In fact, I think I just had the one to cut out and the one to show on camera. So I believe this might be it over here. Yeah, there we go. This is the guy. He'll sell you bottle rockets and bombs and all that stuff, and all of that would be very useful in that fight against the department store spook. But I was dumb and didn't do that, but luckily we didn't fail too hard there. So anyways, that's going to be the end of this episode. In the next episode, we'll hopefully find out where not Sky. Sky is the name of what Nintendo Caprice's son. I think I mentioned him in the first episode of this series. That's what he named the female companion in this game. Her default name is Paula, but I get mixed up and I call them, all three names. Like I'll call her Katie, or I'll call her Sky, or I'll call her Paula, or I get all their names mixed up because I've watched his playthrough several times. Okay, that's our sister with Escargot Express. But yeah, I've watched his playthrough several times, and I've seen a playthrough with the default game names, and I've used the default names before, and obviously in this playthrough I'm using my own names, but yeah, it gets a little confusing. Anyways, I meant to end this episode off, and I'm going to do that now, so thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode of Earthbound.